Yes, it's true. I lost my restaurant through Chapter 7. If you want to take this journey with me, stay tuned, because I'm currently going through it right now, and I don't know how the story's going to end. Before I tell you what I'm currently going through, let me tell you how I got here. I started working in restaurants at the age of 15. I am now 56 years old. I started as a dishwasher, and by the time I was 17, I became the assistant manager. It was a family restaurant that was serving about 1,800 people a day. I worked there for about 12 years. I later on had the opportunity to manage another restaurant with even more volume. From there, I went on to help open another restaurant and became a 33% owner of that restaurant, the business, but I didn't have any ownership of the real estate. About 12 years after that, I had the opportunity to buy my own restaurant, real estate included. I did not come from a wealthy family and really did not have much money of my own. I purchased the restaurant on February 6, 2006. I bought the restaurant and the real estate for $1.6 million with no money of my own. The original owner kept $300,000 in it that I had to pay interest only with a balloon payment after 5 years. I also had a line of credit for $100,000. I borrowed $50,000 of that line of credit immediately because I had no capital to start the restaurant. The first year was great, and business was great, and we were able to pay back the $50,000 line of credit that first year. In 2008, the economy went bust and things got a little tight, but we were able to keep things going. Then in 2014, disaster arrived. Our restaurant was along a busy main road, and a large sinkhole appeared about 200 yards east of our restaurant. This caused the road in front of our restaurant to be closed for 7 months. There was actually a detour that made all the travelers detour completely around our restaurant. There was zero traffic going past our restaurant. Nothing. The locals would come because they knew how to get around the detours, but anybody else that didn't know about it did not come by. Business was instantly down 50%. It was awful. During that time, we got behind on all of our bills, including the mortgage. I reached out to the government agencies, but they didn't seem to care. I reached out to my bank and asked if we could pay interest only until the road opened, but they would not work with me and said if I would do that, I would be in default. I also had loss of income insurance, but I was told that only covered me if we had a fire that put us out of business for a certain period of time until we could rebuild and reopen. Luckily, my purveyors, the people I purchased product from, worked with me, and we were able to survive. The township spent $3 million and said they had fixed the problem. However, that turned out to not be true. In May of 2019, the sinkhole reappeared, and we were told the road would be closed until late November. And that brings me to the present day and Chapter 7. On August 11th of 2019, we had to close the restaurant because we couldn't go through this again, and we were losing money every day. From 2014 until May of 2019, we tried to catch up on our bills, but actually got behind on payroll and sales tax and our mortgage. The bank called the loan and was going to take the restaurant. So we filed an emergency Chapter 7 in September. If you don't know what Chapter 7 is, it's when a trustee assigned a realtor to sell your property for you, and you no longer have any control. You now have to count on that realtor to sell it for you. But we thought this was better than losing everything with no possible way of paying back taxes or any of the money we owed to our purveyors. Here's the kicker. Several years ago, I hired a realtor to sell our restaurant to no avail. And believe it or not, the trustee assigned the very same commercial realtor to sell our restaurant. As of the filming of this video, our restaurant has not been sold, and the IRS has filed a notice of federal tax lien to all our personal property we currently own and to all property we may acquire in the future. Things don't look good, but I'm not going to give up. I'm praying the restaurant can be sold and we can get enough money to pay back the bank, all the back taxes, and any money we still owe our purveyors. In my next video, I will take you on a tour of the closed restaurant. I still have access to that restaurant until it's sold. Please like, subscribe, and share. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and give you peace.